If you're a Titans fan, then subscribe right now to Titans Today. We're 50 subscribers away from 3,000. We'd love to get there on this video. That is absolutely the goal. So hit that big red sub button right now. Clap it up, Titans fans. Clap it up. One hell of a draft. Wow. 9 picks. They nailed a lot of them. I'm not going to say all of them. We're going to break down every pick. But what a draft it was for the Tennessee Titans. Let's roll through all the picks. And we didn't expect to be on the board at 18 overall, did we? But after that A.J. Brown trade with the Philadelphia Eagles, they took Treylon Burks out of Arkansas with their first selection. Then they were set to pick again at 26. They trade back into the second round and take Roger McCreary, addressing a team need, taking a defensive back, adding a little more depth at that position. Then you go offensive tackle, taking Nicholas Petit-Frere out of Ohio State, and then the stunner of the draft, the steal of the draft, highway robbery committed on Tennessee's highways, taking Malik Willis. I couldn't believe it. He was on the board there. I was saying, and if you watch Titans Today, my breakdown on Roger McCreary, I said to take Malik Willis there at 35 overall. You get Roger McCreary, you get Petit-Frere, and you get Malik Willis all the way down at 86 overall. Now on to their selections that they made today. Hassan Haskins out of Michigan, a fantastic selection. He's going to back up Derrick Henry as one of the running backs on the Titans. And then Chig Okonkwo. Got it. How about that, T-Money? I was working on that pronunciation. Got it. Chig Okonkwo out of Maryland, a tight end, and another weapon for Ryan Tannehill, or perhaps Malik Willis. Kyle Phillips, a wide receiver out of UCLA. He is really fast. Theo Jackson, a safety out of Tennessee. And then you got Chance Campbell is the last pick for Tennessee. It came in round 6. It came at 219 overall. He's a linebacker out of Ole Miss. So you like those SEC guys in the 6th round. So give me a grade, Titans fans. Grade the Titans draft this year. Is it an A, B, C, D, or F? I think most Titans fans outside of the A.J. Brown trade pretty happy overall with what happened the last couple days. So give me a grade down in the comments. Now looking at Treylon Burks, a wide receiver out of Arkansas, the first round pick by the Tennessee Titans. And look, I think a lot of Titans fans might not give this an A because they're focused on the Brown trade. I know it's hard, but just don't pay attention to the Brown trade for a second and just focus on the prospect in Treylon Burks. And if you do that, I think this is an A grade on the Titans in terms of the Titans pick. Fantastic wide receiver out of Arkansas. Very explosive receiver. Caught a third of all passes for the Hogs last season. He's dangerous in open space. Can maybe play special teams as well in the NFL. I really, really like the pick of Burks. He's not going to be A.J. Brown. And that's what I would say to you Titans fans. Do not compare him right away to A.J. Brown. And I think that's what a lot of Titans fans are going to be doing in week 1, week 2, week 3. Don't do that. Give him time to develop because he can be as good as Brown in a few years. Roger McCreary, the second pick, number 35 overall, a defensive back out of Auburn, 49 tackles, 2 interceptions last season. I like the pick. I didn't love it because Andrew Booth was on the board, but you still get a pretty solid defensive back in Roger McCreary. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite Titans draft pick was from the last 3 days. Was it McCreary? Was it Malik Willis? My favorite, without a doubt, was Malik Willis, and we'll get into him after we talk about Nicholas Petit-Frere out of Ohio State, an offensive tackle. One of the more intriguing tackle prospects in this entire draft. Offers a lot of upside. The upside is there. The consistency is not. In some of Ohio State's biggest games last season, he just didn't step up to the plate. Against Michigan, he really struggled. I would like to see him be a little bit more consistent in the National Football League. And looking at who he might be blocking for here, as we'll get to Malik Willis in a second, but Malik Willis is a special talent. The number one quarterback in this draft class, somehow falling to 86. Everyone thought he was going to be a top 10, top 15 pick. He makes one of the most stunning falls in NFL draft history, but the Titans got an absolute steal, taking him 86th overall. And I'm about to make a very bold prediction here on Titans Today, and Trace, I want you to write this down. I think that the Malik Willis pick is going to go down as one of the biggest steals in NFL draft history, based on how good I think he can be at the next level. I don't think he's going to start next year, but after next year, when you replace Ryan Tannehill with him and you give him Derrick Henry, you give him all these weapons around him, you give him a pretty solid defense, he's going to be in a really good position to succeed, and I think we're going to look back at this pick and smile. Malik Willis is really special. So is Hassan Haskins, a running back out of Michigan, who had a really good year for the Wolverines, was a part of that Big Ten championship team, and I think a lot of Titans fans also excited about that pick. What was the worst Titans draft pick? Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I'd probably say Petit-Frere, just because of the inconsistency. Let me know what you think, though, down in the comments. Chig Okonkwo, the next pick we're talking about here, a tight end out of Maryland, Tom Downey's number 12 tight end, a versatile athletic tight end that can be used as a flex option or maybe lined up over the numbers in addition to playing on the line, a good blocking tight end as well. Now going to Kyle Phillips, a speed wide receiver out of UCLA. He's going to be used in the slot. Shifty, smaller player, a reliable pass catcher that Ryan Tannehill or Malik Willis going to have next season. Then we get into Theo Jackson, who's staying in the great state of Tennessee, played for the Vols, now playing for the Titans. He was a defensive back for the Vols. He's a Nashville native. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that Theo Jackson is coming home. Chance Campbell played against him in the SEC. He's the Dolphins pick. I've been singing a lot on Chat Sports today. Rapping, singing, you name it. Chance Campbell, pick 219 out of Ole Miss. He is the Titans' 9th and final draft pick. So we'll run through these one more time. Treylon Burks, Roger McCreary, Nicholas Petit-Frere, Malik Willis, Hassan Haskins, Chig Okonkwo, Kyle Phillips, Theo Jackson, and Chance Campbell, the 9 Tennessee Titans selections. Are you happy with this draft class? If you're a Titans fan, I think you should be really thrilled with what they did the last couple days. They didn't start off great, trading A.J. Brown. I think that was a mistake, but you replace him with a pretty solid rookie wide receiver in Treylon Burks, and you draft Malik Willis. Absolutely fantastic selection there at pick 86. If you're not subbed yet, please subscribe to Titans Today. This has been Will Scott. Talk to you soon.